Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Wednesday, May 21st, 2020. This is a general love reading for the sign of Virgo for this upcoming week in May. Because it's general, it can't pertain to anything relationships or otherwise. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Parts of this reading may resonate, other parts may not. Take what does and leave behind what doesn't. And hopefully by the end you have something that you feel is worthwhile and helpful to you. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit from it. So I hope that's you today, Virgo. We're going to get started. I want to give this deck one more shuffle and then we'll see what's going on with Virgo. Here we go. We're going to start off with the Magician in reverse, paired with the Moon. Ten of Wands, the Hermit in reverse, King of Swords, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I think somebody's keeping something from you, Virgo. Somebody's keeping something from you for the purpose of playing games. It could be as innocent as someone just messing around with you, playing games. This could be as serious as someone who's trying to manipulate you. I think that you might know that there's something up, and it could be that you're trying to figure things out. And it could have to do with influencing you regarding a new opportunity coming your way, and this could be in the form of a job opportunity, workplace opportunity, something that might be profitable, something that might be beneficial to you. Ace of Pentacles. This could be something with Judgment. Paired with the Ace of Pentacles, this could be something that could be life-changing, or at least, put you on your path. Something that's meant for you, something that's very positive. But again, with this Magician and Moon in reverse, Magician in reverse with the Moon, I get a feeling that there might be someone who is manipulative or trying to pull one over on you or trying to keep something from you. And it could be pertaining to this opportunity. We have a King of Swords on the table. I do feel like this could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. The King of Swords is somebody who's very trustworthy and honest, somebody who's very intelligent, a very clear and articulate communicator, speaker, someone who has a very clear head, clear mind, knows the difference between right and wrong. This could be somebody who's in a position of authority, like a judge, for example. Somebody who's in law enforcement. Somebody who makes those kind of decisions for other people. This person could be talking to you or communicating with you about this Ace of Pentacles opportunity and whether or not you should hang on to it or give it up, walk away from it. With this Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse could indicate like falling short of getting something started or giving up on a goal or a misunderstanding possibly. Let's see what else we get. I want to give this deck one more shuffle and then we'll see what else. Ten of Swords. This is clarifying the Magician. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Death. Three of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying this page. Three of Swords. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I do feel like this probably has to do with a workplace situation, job opportunity, something of that nature. Or this could be something that you're leaving behind. This could be a workplace situation or a job that you're leaving behind. This could be an ending to an opportunity, but then you could be presented with something brand new because you're leaving something behind, something that maybe wasn't satisfying for you or that you weren't enjoying, if this is a job or employment of some sort. And again, the King of Swords could be your energy, it could be your higher self, where you're just kind of working through what to do about the situation, whether or not to let it go, whether or not to bring an end to this, because I do feel bringing an end to this situation might bring about a new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles out here. There's some grief surrounding, some sadness or sorrow or grief surrounding this situation. Three of Swords coming out. Maybe you're having trouble leaving this behind. Maybe this is something that you've done for a long time. Again, it does feel work-related with all these pentacles. We've got the Five of Pentacles over here also. But it could also be that you're leaving something behind that you've really enjoyed, or maybe that you've really loved, but you're leaving it behind because you're going to be able to jump into something that's more lucrative for you, something that's more profitable, something that will ease the strain of financial burden, if in fact that's something that you're dealing with. Maybe something was recently presented to you that you know will ultimately help you maybe get out of some debt or something of that nature. But in order to move toward this opportunity, you have to leave something else behind, possibly something that you were very passionate about, possibly, or feeling good about. Or it could not necessarily have to do with the job itself, but it could have to do with the relationships or connections you've made that you're having to leave behind with this Knight of Pentacles that came out here, clarifying the Moon. But this is what has me a little troubled and a little confused, Virgo. I'm trying to figure this part out. So we have this trickster energy, someone who may be trying to pull one over on you regarding this ending, and it could have to do with a connection or relationship, maybe something that you're not very clear about or that you are unsure about. It feels like there's kind of two separate things going on here. One related to an opportunity. You may be leaving something else behind for something better or bigger, or possibly maybe you're getting promoted or something of that nature. I just feel like it's possible that you could be gaining something with respect to job opportunity or work. And then on the other hand, we have this ending that's causing some grief, and the ending is related to this work opportunity or situation you're finding yourself in. But then there's this Magician in reverse, and possibly something that you're not aware of with this Moon, maybe some secrets or something being kept from you regarding maybe a connection or relationship that you've been dealing with, or something that's coming to an end because you're leaving this workplace situation. So let's see what else we get with this third deck, Virgo. There's the Ace of Pentacles again, and this is clarifying the Magician. And then the moon in reverse is clarifying the moon in the upright. Interesting. Okay. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Death in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. There's the Three of Swords again. There's the King of Swords again, clarifying Judgment. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So Virgo, this is turning, I can tell that this is going to turn into an interesting story. There's a lot going on here. So let me just work on this a little bit. So I think that this new opportunity could be bringing about an ending. And it could be related to a connection or a relationship. I'm not sure that you're aware or not. I'm not sure you're aware or not about this relationship or connection that is coming to an end, or something is being severed, or there's some, we have the Lovers in reverse here too. Mostly I picked up these cards so I could show you the moon in reverse and the upright, because I'm still working through this. So I wanted to show you those cards first, but I'm still working through this, so just give me some time here. So I think that you're still trying to figure things out. I think you're still trying to work things out, or maybe you're still trying to make a decision regarding this opportunity. It could involve a family situation, family dynamic, or this opportunity could bring you more stability for a family situation or family dynamic. And I feel like it could be your feeling of a responsibility. Maybe you're the one who, maybe you're the provider, maybe you pay the bills, maybe you bring home the money that pays the rent or the mortgage or whatever that looks like for you. And so you feel a certain sense of responsibility. But I'm not sure that you've made a decision quite yet, and it has to do with some kind of grief or sorrow surrounding a connection, an ending to a connection that's related to the situation you're walking away from or giving up. This decision might result in some kind of ending to a connection. And this has me a little confused, but I guess it could be as simple as, for example, you've established some really close friends or connections within the workplace, and now that you're being offered this opportunity, or you have something coming your way that that requires you to leave something current that you're in to move forward toward this new opportunity. You're having to leave behind these connections, but it doesn't feel as simple as that to me, because it almost feels like you're being offered this opportunity so you will lose the connection. Is that what's going on here, Virgo? That this trickster energy, maybe this is a boss or somebody who's offering you a new opportunity so that you walk away from something, which to me is looking like some kind of connection or relationship. And I'm not so sure, and apparently neither are you, what exactly this means, which means this trickster energy, whoever this is, the manipulator, whoever's trying to pull one over on you, is to a certain extent succeeding. Because I feel like there is a certain level of uncertainty. I think you're figuring things out, but at the same time, there's definitely some confusion surrounding this opportunity and what it means to you. Let's get this next round out, Virgo. I'm intrigued. I can't wait to see what comes up next. There's the Seven of Cups again, this time in the upright position. And then we have the Ten of Cups, clarifying the Knight of Cups. So this magician seems to think, and might even be saying to whoever this is to you, that whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, it's going to bring considerable joy, happiness, success, contentment, all around a feeling of accomplishment, that you've succeeded, that you've got everything that you would want and hope for now. Let me get these the rest of these out. We have the Page of Swords, Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, High Priestess in reverse. And then we have Death again. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at, and here's what has me confused. So I think that this magician energy is telling you that this new beginning is going to end your confusion. In other words, I think that this person might be saying something to the effect of, this is what you've been waiting for, this is what you've been hoping for, this is what you've been dreaming about. This is what you've been working toward, this new opportunity. And it's going to bring you your Ten of Cups. It's exactly what you've been hoping for, what you've been wanting, what you've been maybe talking about. Maybe you've been talking about wanting to get out of this, never-ending feeling of lacking, that you're always struggling for that next paycheck, and this is going to end that for you, and it's going to bring abundance, not just for you, but maybe your family and those that you care for. It's going to end your confusion, like, where am I headed? Where am I going? What is this all about? Maybe this magician energy is saying this is what's meant for you. It's meant for you. It's going to put you on your path. But then there's this King of Swords, and I almost feel like the King of Swords is giving you a warning and saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't take the offer. Don't make any moves to end your current situation, because there's an ulterior motive behind this offer. I feel like this magician is like a smooth talking car salesman. That's the energy I'm getting off of this magician. Because he's telling you, I have to look at these cards again. He's telling you, look, this is what you've been dreaming and hoping for. This is everything that you've been dreaming and hoping for, and you won't have to dream and hope anymore, because this is it. He's a smooth-talking car salesman. Virgo, who is this to you? Why does he want you to take this opportunity so badly? This also feels like it could be something that's meant for you and you alone. In other words, this person is making this offer, but they're saying, look, you're not, no, you're not going to be able to work with your friends, your family, the coworkers that you're currently working with. This is not meant for them. It's just for you. Maybe this is a promotion and you're having to leave behind what you've known, the job that you've been in, and your connections that you have, the people that you've been working with, whether this is family, friends, colleagues that you're very close to. You've got to leave this behind because it's meant just for you. But this magician has an ulterior motive, and I think this King of Swords is trying to help you see what the right decision is. And that whatever this offer is that he's making is going to cause you some grief and heartbreak. Significant grief, and I'm not sure, I still am having trouble figuring out why. But this King of Swords, I think, is really trying to tell you, and again, this could be your higher self. King of Swords can be your higher self or your spirit guides. Someone trying to guide you in the right direction, saying, that don't take this offer. Maybe it's not right for you. Which is confusing because the Ace of Pentacles, I don't know that I ever have. Maybe I have. Felt like this is something that you should turn away. I would expect to see it come up in reverse, but it's twice out here in the upright. So maybe it's in the upright because it is a good opportunity, but at the same time, what it offers is going to fall short of ultimately what you want. And part of what you want are these connections, the relationships that go along with what makes you content in work and in a job situation. Do you know what I mean, Virgo? So let's get this next round out on this last deck. One more shuffle, and let's see if we can't get any more information for you. I feel like there's so much more here that I'm just not picking up on, but we'll see what we get. So we have an Ace of Wands in reverse, and there's the Three of Swords for the third time. It's in reverse this time. This magician is trying to convince you that he's like a smooth car salesman. If you don't grab a hold of this opportunity right now, if you don't grab it while it's hot, it's going to slip out of your hands. There's pressure for you to take this opportunity because if you don't do it now, it's going to slip out of your hands. You're going to lose the opportunity, according to this magician in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. The Fool. Nine of Cups. And then the Knight of Wands. So I'm getting just this heavy-duty pressure. And the words that are coming out of this magician's mouth are very influential. This person saying, look, this is what you've been waiting for. This is your dream job or your dream opportunity, your chance for a brand new beginning. You need to take this opportunity before it slips away from you. It's what you've been waiting for, what you've been wondering about, what you've been hoping for. You're thinking, when is my time going to come? Well, here it is, he says. And then you've got the Three of Swords out here 3 times, and this King of Swords saying, it feels like he's saying, no, don't do it. But it's so confusing. I'm trying to figure out, I never do this. I have in the past, but I don't usually. I'm going to see if I can't get, which deck do I want to use? I'm going to use this one. I just want to get a few more cards on this Magician in reverse before I move on. See if I can't get any more information about this person. This is interesting. So I got the Magician and the Four of Wands that came out to clarify this person. This is so confusing, Virgo, because I feel like I should feel one way or the other whether you should take this opportunity or not. I mean, this person feels like a smooth talker to me. Now he's saying, you know, this is what you've been hoping for, what you've been working toward, what you've been trying to build for yourself, what you've been trying to manifest for yourself. This is it. This person is really trying to convince you, and that has me really concerned. And someone is putting so much pressure on you to take this opportunity. Why do they want you to take the opportunity? But there's some ulterior motive that is hidden, but it's not at the same time. It's hidden, but it's not. And it has something to do with a connection or a relationship. And I think this person's trying to convince you that this Ace of Pentacles is all that you hope and dream for. At the same time, this King of Swords is saying no. This King of Swords is saying there's an ulterior motive. And you're going to be crushed if you accept this. Okay, I've made a mess of my layout, but I'm going to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card because I could probably sit here and stare at these cards all day, Virgo, and I'm really having a hard time. If this reading is resonating for you, you probably have a little more clarity on the situation than I do. Probably have identified who this magician individual is in your life. It's the only other energy other than the King of Swords on the table. So if you're resonating with this reading, you probably know what's going on. I would, based on what I'm seeing, the only thing I can say is I can't say whether or not you should take this Ace of Pentacles opportunity or not. What I can say is don't trust anybody who's trying to pressure you to make a decision right now. Because if they're pressuring you to make a decision right now, it means they don't want you to think about it. It means they don't want you to put any more effort into it. They don't want you to do any research. They don't want you to find out more. And if you take action and do more research on this, what you might find is maybe it's not right for you. So I would be really careful about the smooth-talking magician individual. Again, I'm not sure who this is to you, but I feel like they've got an ulterior motive and that there's something else behind this that is not, it's not kosher, it's not right for you. Okay, I don't normally take cards that fall on the floor, but this one flopped out, and I'm going to grab it. Give me a second here, Virgo. The Hero. This is the Knight of Fire, which actually came out in your reading, the last card, as a matter of fact. And the Knight of Wands is now these Knight cards, these 12 cards are different in this deck, so I am going to read it as I usually do. But the Knight of Wands would be all about taking action, movement forward, running with an idea, making something happen, you know, being the one who takes control, takes the reins, and shakes, rattles, and rolls. Goes after what you want, that kind of thing. So let's see what the Hero has to say, and then we're going to wrap this up, Virgo. I've been doing really good with my time on my readings today. So I'm happy about that. 12 of Fire. And it's long. It's about 2 pages, so hang in there. At least we're doing good on time, Virgo. Okay, here we go. The Hero represents someone we all admire for their noble qualities, their courage and willingness to champion and rescue the weak and vulnerable. In the past, the Hero would ride in and save a village from thieves and villains, rescue damsels in distress, and battle against injustice. In the present, they are doctors who work to save lives in lands ravaged by war and disease. They are environmentalists who place themselves in harm's way in order to save the forest, the oceans, and the animals that dwell within. They are the soldiers, the firemen, the paramedics, and police, all of them ordinary people who serve and protect, and often put their own lives at risk in order to save the lives of others. The Hero could be the mother who jumps out of a burning building in order to save her child's life. The man who dives in front of a car in order to knock another person out of the way, or the man who risks drowning himself to rescue another from rushing floodwaters. In modern times, the hero is a guardian, protector, savior, activist, environmentalist, and so much more. They serve without question. They serve for little or no reward. They serve simply because it is the right and honorable thing to do. They are ordinary people who perform extraordinary feats. In the past, the hero was often said to be fated to do his good deed. In the present, modern-day heroes make a choice to serve. But there is also a modern-day chivalric code that can, if we all choose to live by it, make heroes of us all, because we consciously choose to live by an honor code in a time when honor is often lacking. Those who live by the code are honest. A person who lies is a person who cannot be trusted, and if a person cannot be trusted, how can they be esteemed? Those who live by the code are loyal, and that loyalty will not waver even in times when it may not be deserved. They are courteous and respectful. The modern-day hero who lives by the code knows all lasting relationships are built upon foundations of honesty, trust, respect, and loyalty. They are men who honor and respect women, not because they deem them to be weak, but because they are partners, helpmates, life-bringers, and nurturers. He is there to protect the one who nurtures. To harm a woman or worse, a child is the worst crime he can commit. They are women who honor and respect men, not because they are subservient, but because they are equals, helpmates, providers, and protectors. She is the one who nurtures. To seek to make him less or like her is to go against nature herself. They are just and will fight for justice even when law and justice are in conflict. Those who live by the hero's code will fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves, even if that means breaking the law of the land. They do not delight in the pain and suffering of others. They refuse to partake in gossip or rumors, because to do so is to hurt oneself as much as it is to hurt another. Modern-day heroes believe in love, commitment, honor, justice, integrity, forgiveness, honesty, respect, and service. These are the core values that inspire them to serve the greater good and to act in a selfless manner. They strive to be the very best they can be for the good of humanity, but remain humble because they do not act in order to gain favor or standing. They also understand that no one is perfect. They are not perfect. They have made mistakes and will make more mistakes. That is why they will also show mercy and give others a second chance and the opportunity to find redemption. When the hero appears in your reading, you are being asked to embrace the code, to act selflessly for the greater good. It is time to be the best person you can be, to resist pettiness and behavior that makes you less than you could be. We cannot all perform heroic feats, nor are we all meant to. However, we can choose to hold ourselves to a higher standard and treat all those we meet with dignity, kindness, and compassion. It confused me more. The card's message is clear. You could be asking to serve, Call of Duty. I'm just going to throw this out there because people who recruit for the military, for example, often to me sound like smooth-talking car salesmen. Maybe this is something to that effect, that this person is telling you that this is what you hope for and dream for because you get this chance to serve. And there's plenty of people in this world. There's certainly, we're seeing them all over the place in this day and age with this pandemic and the essential workers and people who are out there every day working longer hours than maybe before, and they're doing it because they follow this code of honor, because that's what their work requires of them. So perhaps you're being asked to go into a position of this nature. It's not likely going to be profitable for you if that's what this person is trying to say. I'm a retired teacher. You'd think that, people who have those types of professions put themselves at risk or have the level of education that you need in order to acquire that kind of occupation. You'd think that they would make more, but they don't. So maybe that's something that you are considering and hoping for, and maybe this person is telling you that. Again, this Magician in reverse is so confusing to me, and I'm going to leave this here, Virgo, because I'm not sure I can gain any more perspective without knowing your personal situation. So I hope that this reading resonated for you. I hope that it gave you some clarity with whatever the situation is. What I am going to tell you one last time is that if this person is rushing you, trying to have you make a decision because they're telling you this is going to slip out of your hands if you don't jump on this real quick, don't trust them, because people use that kind of language in order to pressure you, in order to keep you from doing the research that it takes to really have a clear understanding of what you're getting yourself into. So that could be what this reading is all about. I'm going to leave that here, Virgo. Hopefully it was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to, and I will see you next time. Bye.